Hello. Yeah, I can add you back to my friends list. That's fine if you wanna come play. Hey Max. Now you changed your Twitch name. How's life? It's 2020. That's a good enough answer. Do-do-do-do-do. 2020's rough for everyone. Who's playing? Because I enjoy playing the game still, so I keep doing it. I like having fun, and I can do that with Overwatch. Plus, if you look how much competitive time I've got compared to my total amount of playtime, you can see I know what I like, and I know what I don't. All right. Let's play. Thanks for the 1 bit.
Traveling to Route 66.
Right. This is where I picked up the damning grate.
Damning great.
Attackers
Wow.
incoming in 30
Short answer, no. Long answer
Do not deviate from the plan, and victory will be ours.
is that they're replacing the border system with a different, superior system for
It's not
Overwatch
my
2.
preference to see to matters personally, but I will see them done.
So that's why not.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
And that's fine by me, because the border system is very limited. It's nice having a shiny border, but I'd rather have something more interesting. I mean, one idea is having cosmetics tied to time spent in the game, right? Cosmetics you can only unlock after a certain amount of time investment. So say they gave you like a token every 100 levels, for example, that you could only spend on a
Justice ain't gonna dispense it.
certain type of cosmetic. And you can only get that type of cosmetic with those tokens, right? So you could then, it's like a golden gun, golden weapon, but for time investment instead of competitive play, right?
Winston reporting.
I'd want something more interesting than just a shiny weapon, though. So then you can choose which hero you want to unlock that cosmetic for and go for it. So then eventually, you've unlocked everything for every character, but in order to do that, you'd need to level up a hell of a lot. So maybe, say if they did like a cosmetic of each type for each hero, right? And that you unlock one token every 100 levels. So that's what? 5 different types for each hero? Maybe more? Emote, highlight intro, spray, voice line, skin. So with 32 characters in the game, multiplied by 5, that's quite a bit. 160 cosmetics, right? Or is it more? Yeah, 160 cosmetics. So if you got one every 100 levels, you'd have to level up. $16,000 times. So that's quite an extensive system. Sure, what, 3/4 of the way there almost? But still, that would be a much more extensive, much more interesting, much more expansive system. And that's just off the top of my head. So I'm sure Blizzard could come up with something more interesting than that even. And that's just on the 32 heroes we have right now. Right? There'll be more when Overwatch 2 comes out. So for each character they add, it's 500 more levels of leveling needed to unlock everything again.
Justice ain't gonna after you. Winston reporting.
Echo here.
Alright. Another idea
Zarya, ready for duty.
is using what system they were talking about in a load of surveys they sent out to random people. Customizable legendaries. Make it so that you unlock unique legendary options for those customizable legendaries through the leveling process. That could be even more expansive.
There is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
Hi, Benja Torres.
Symmetra reporting.
So yeah, plenty of directions I can go with the leveling progression system, other than just borders. I'm keen to see what they have in store for us on that front, once they decide to show it. And we know for a fact that Blizzard aren't scared of giving people limited availability cosmetics, because they've been doing that this whole time. Right. With very limited time skins and that sort of thing. So cosmetics that are locked behind a time gate is certainly something I could see them doing.
My tactical visor is charging.
You have to play the game this much to get this cosmetic. No shortcuts allowed, you know. They're already doing it with the border system, it's just not very interesting. And that's Jeff saying that. Jeff, in a recent AMA, said there's nothing inherently wrong with the border system as it stands, it's just not very cool or interesting. And they'd like to do something better. So that's Jeff's thought process around the whole thing. Yeah. Oh. No.
Together, we are
Thank you.
strong.
My ultimate is charging. Hello.
No. Oh. Whee! Oh! Ah, rude. Screen was black for just a little too long there. Okay, we're done.
Victory. Play of the game. Double.
What do I think of your widow? No, I didn't see it. I was reading about Boris. That's your first Widow play of the game. Nice.
Welcome to Hollywood.
System check initiated. Green across the board. I'm ready for action.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I live for a good fight.
Live for a good fight.
I grow tired.
So apparently Trump's insisting to be let out of hospital because it makes him look weak.
3, 2, 1.
Well, that's a very bad idea if he wants to be healthy.
Capture objective A.
He's not out of the woods yet. Apparently the most critical time for COVID is about 7 to 10 days after initial diagnosis. He's not there yet, so he could get a whole lot worse before he gets any better. If they let him out of hospital, they're gonna have a harder time keeping him healthy. Not only that, of course, but also he'll end up putting more lives in danger by spreading coronavirus around. Even more. He's not gonna care. Doesn't like wearing a mask. He only likes doing it in public. And not doing so will hurt his image. Whoa.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
If we are to progress,
Oh, yeah.
my condition,
Health pack.
my will made real.
Have some healing.
The payload moves towards our desired outcome.
No. Everyone else abandoned the payload.
Let's keep it moving.
Perfect day for some dipstick. Enemy turret
Someone's got to push it.
At your service. Dead eyes really.
Ah, how rude. The turret saw me. It's not quick play though, it's Mystery Heroes.
This ain't gonna dispense itself.
Oh no!
Enemy turret ahead.
Only to
If I could make a
conflict
suggestion,
war.
we should get the
Do
payload.
do do do.
Group up with me.
And they say super.
No, that.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Need healing.
True self, patience.
The enemy is placing turret here.
Do 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 do.
Winston reporting.
Halo rests idle. My systems
Ah, the turret.
Use caution.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone. Enemy turret here. Here I am.
No, no, no.
Mucho mejor. ¿Ganaste?
Question is, if he could walk faster than this, why the hell isn't he walking? Why did he need our help?
I'm out of here. Mucho mejor.
Hacked.
Feeling much better.
Feeling much better.
¿Qué onda? Pobrecito.
Yeah.
Iniciando el hackeo.
Yeah, got him.
I need this later.
Nice.
Ganaste apagando las luces.
No, no, they're hacked.
One shot, one kill. Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Got him.
I needed that. Rude, rude, rude.
Oh. Well, we both sucked at shooting each other, I suppose. Ah, poop. Wasn't ready.
Piece of cake. Let's get to that outfit.
no. Big rope.
One shot. Rude.
30 seconds remaining.
I am closest to Apex reporting for duty.
Ready for duty.
Oh, jeez.
10 seconds.
Ugh. Big rope.
Payload is approaching its destination.
No. Well, I'm good at dying, aren't I? Yep, 13.
Defeat. Play of the game. Double
My will made real.
Water. Ooh, level up.
level up.
What about the loot box? Hmm.
Welcome to Paris.
Nothing to worry about. Amazing! As Dr. Liao always said.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
No, there isn't.
Amazing!
Boing, boing.
Amazing!
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences. Capture objective.
Okay, I'm up here now. Okay, good. Punch him! Fist the fist. Okay, let's go.
Objective A captured. Commence attack.
We got through that pretty quick. Okay, nice. Let's heal up. Big rip. Didn't consider people behind me. Oh, I had my ult as well.
Going according to plan.
Oh well, game over. That was quick.
Play of the game.
Wow. Three, 6, 9. All right.
Now arriving at Yijiang Tower. Round one. Capture.
Lol. Why, Doomfist? Why did you continue that line of attack? Woo.
Is now active.
Everything can be hacked. And
The point is mine, and you can't have it.
translocating.
Anna checking in.
Looking for me?
Oh no!
Only, and they say sugar, and they say sugar, and they say sugary is dead.
No one can hide from light.
Ah, poopy. Oh well, I killed one.
With every death comes
Blub 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 blub.
with honor, redemption.
Get ready for a shirk. Oh yeah. Nah. Oh yeah. Where did that go?
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Oh. I should get Mercy. Alright, good. Lol.
Best round.
Okay, good.
1. Score 1-0.
Death walks among you. Revenge is pathetic.
Oh, I can do the thing. Hold on.
Repositioning. Die, die, die. Die, die, die. Die, die, die.
Okay, good.
1.
I don't get to do that much.
Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic.
I often just forget when I do have the opportunity. Okay.
The impressive.
Second objective. Come on up. Heads up, they're back for more.
Die. Okay. Surprised I'm still alive, really.
Everything is falling into place.
Oh, jeez, that's a turret. Wow, I killed some enemies. At least.
Imagination is the... Oh, excuse me.
Oh no. All right.
Our world is amazing.
Nice. Oh. Oh no, boot me out of the way. Ooh, nice.
Victory. Play of the game.
Okay. Just lightly cooking the enemy with a laser. Nice. Yeah, turrets did good there. For sure.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
Oh, oh, oh. Time to accelerate. Ooh.
Ahorita regreso. See you later.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Bum, bum.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Oh, here they come. That's too high. Ah, jeez. What's happening? Why am I defending the objective? What happened? Why did everyone die?
The true enemy of humanity is impressive.
Lucio, checking in the game.
Impressive.
Run.
It's just a flesh wound. Ash here.
Objective lost.
No.
Your safety is my primary concern.
Oh, big rip. I don't think this is a win. What do you think it is?
Cease your resistance.
Very short match.
Defeat.
Oh well. Oh, I've been abandoned. Rude. Bong, 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 bong.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
Brigitte, I'd love it if you could take a look at my armor sometime.
It'll take some time for me to get familiar with the design, but if you don't mind, I'd love it.
Think you can keep up with me?
Pathetic.
Oh, good job.
5, 4, 3,
Hey, power up.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Greetings. Oh yeah. How goes it? Oh. Yeah, got him. Okay, good.
Wait for it.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Debuff.
Oh man.
Routine activated.
I'll feel them.
Oh, missed everyone. Why?
I'll be watching piece of cake.
Sigma, present.
Hey, check in.
Thanks, mate.
Vitality increasing. Activating self-destruct sequence.
Oh.
Target destroyed.
Heal up.
Greetings.
Adjusting angle. 60 seconds.
Oh.
I still have you.
No, no. No.
Lifting off.
The true enemy of humanity is impressive.
30 seconds remaining.
Everyone, stick together. We can do this.
No. Wow, that didn't really help.
Science will reveal the truth.
Oh, I missed.
It's been at your service.
No.
Stop the payload.
Mercy on call.
Hello.
Dipstick. Dipstick.
Boom, go, boom, go, boom, go.
Dipstick.
Goes to Gatorade.
Boom goes the down. Got you good at me.
Oh. Ah. Oh, I missed him. Oh yeah. Blew the bastion to bits. Oh yeah. Oops. Okay, good. That was good. Yeah.
Dipstick. Dipstick. Dipstick.
Oh, okay, I'm fine. Oh yeah. Oh.
Para reporting.
No, die. Die, piggy, die.
Operating at maximum efficiency.
Nano administered.
Oh, okay. Whee! Good. 3 Jugrats, wow. Apparently the British government made a mistake in reporting
Enough waiting around.
COVID cases because they were using Excel.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Well, I suppose I'll be patching you up as usual.
Wow.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Incompetent fools.
Just what I needed. Adieu.
Ba-dum-ba-dum. Lol. Jeez. Okay, good.
Sniper.
Okay, good. Sort it out.
No one can hide from my sight.
Okay, good. Well, oh, this has been used recently.
I needed it. Hello there. Rude.
Okay, good.
My healing spell is upon you.
Yeah, that's a barrier. What am I supposed to do with that? Why is this Symmetra not died yet? Oh, jeez. Oh, big rip.
Objective lost.
And they say sugar. chivalry is dead. And they say chivalry is dead.
Okay, good.
And they say chivalry is dead. And they say chivalry is dead. And they say chivalry is dead. Just what I need.
Nice. Well, I killed him, but he got raised. Oh, thank you. Okay, good.
Meteor strike.
Okay. Oh no! Well, I'm bad Doomfist, so that's fine. Ugh.
My business? Somebody fetch my butt. Somebody fetch my butt. Somebody fetch my butt. Somebody fetch my
Ah, jeez, there's two Orissas, and a Mercy, and it's a mess. Ah, jeez. Kill him. Bum 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 bum. Good. All right. Good. Just Genjis everywhere. Oh.
They are at your service. We must hold them back. Come over here.
Oh. There's enemies on the point. Okay, good. Did it.
Victory.
Excellent.
Play of the game.
Ugh. Oops. Just gonna close that. Otherwise that would have spilled water all over my power cables. Power sockets. Oh, that wouldn't have been good.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
The world decided it didn't need Overwatch.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Slam! That's one way to clear a desk, eh?
The best mistake one could ever make.
State-of-the-art facilities these days. You should be at peak performance levels.
What's our most paid hero? Sombra at the moment,
Needed my help.
though not by much.
2, 1. Attack commencing. Escort the
Missed everything, yeah. Well, most of their team is in one spot.
Let's get to that outfit.
Well, I killed the widow. Is that a good idea? No. They tried it anyway.
Coming at you.
Oh yeah. No! Almost had him. Ugh. Ah, he might not. Oh. Bum. No, 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 no. Yeah, explosion.
Much better.
Must see the payload to its destination.
Oh! 5 HP. Oh my, yes.
The payload has reached the chip.
I am repaired.
Watch out for that turret!
Nice. Yeah, didn't kill anyone. Oh my, yes, yes.
Justice.
Oh, jeez, stop it! No!
Build them up. Hold the payload. I'm on the payload and moving. Bingo.
Reality bends to my will.
You know what the stupidest habit people have these days at the moment is when they want to talk to someone, they'll like remove their mask to talk to them. No! What are you doing? If you're talking at their face, that means you're more likely to infect them without your mask if you're talking to them than if you're just looking at them, not talking at all, right? So why would you have your mask on when you're not talking to them and then your mask off when you are? It's like the opposite of a good idea. Jeez.
Play of the game.
Ah, damn it. Recurring subs got me again. I just got charged by a service I used for like a day and then decided it wasn't for me, but forgot to cancel the recurring charge. God damn. Well. And it's an annual charge as well, so... It was super easy to forget.
Now arriving at Phoenix.
You're one to talk. You and your friends are breaking the law. Same as me.
Oh well, I can still use that for a year. How much? It's only like 20 bucks or something. But still, when I'm trying to save for a PC, every little charge puts a little dent in that plan. Oh well, I'll get there. What I'll probably end up doing is, in about a month, buying everything except the graphics card. Because I can afford everything except the graphics card. And then buy the graphics card maybe in December instead. Yeah, I've cancelled that sub now, so it won't happen again next year. Although next year I'll probably have the money, so it wouldn't even matter anyway. I'm gonna get, probably gonna end up with a 4950X AMD CPU. They're unveiling those on Wednesday. Around the same price point as the previous generation. So it's a better CPU for the same price. So yeah, okay. Probably end up with a 3080 as a graphics card, because those things are super good, especially considering I've got a 1080 right now, so it's a massive upgrade. And some really nice stuff to go along with that.
Never stop fighting for what you believe
Well,
in.
I've been abandoned. Okay, well, let me know if you want to come back later. Be no problem. Yeah, you could join if you want. Once you're online.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Mighty wants the round there. Won't be long. We're not winning this.
Best round lost.
Do 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 do.
Score 0-1.
We're all soldiers now. Once the mission starts, no more messing around.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do it that way because I'm going for a 2 PC setup. That's why I'm buying a whole new machine instead of just upgrading a few parts. Because my current machine is decent, it's just a bit old at this point, you know? So I'm keeping it. So I'll have my current machine as the streaming machine, and the new one is the gaming machine.
Our world is amazing.
Ugh. 2011. Wow. Yeah, that is pretty ancient. Wow. Do you know what it's called? PG Rollon. Yeah. Intel i5 2400. Wow. That is a pretty old CPU. And not even a very good one when it was new.
Sigma, present.
Science will reveal the truth.
Yeah. Worth upgrading that at some point, eh?
No one can hide from my sight.
Nothing quite like that new PC feel. Have we got a sextuple? Yeah, plenty of times. Plenty of times. If I look at.
Science will reveal the truth.
Best multi-kill. Loads. Played a bit of Genshin Impact. What's that?
Play of the game.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. MMO anime game that has co-op and stuff. Right. I don't remember how. Couldn't tell you. I've got some 6Ks in here. I'll have to have a look at another time, eh?
Welcome to Blizzard World.
I see.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
It doesn't quite work like that, Sticky Dog.
Stay in range of my barriers.
Barrier in place.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm not calling you Sticky Dog, G. That's not your name.
Objective A.
I recommend moving behind my barrier. Please move behind the barrier.
Enemy turret.
Rude.
Enemy turret ahead.
Greetings. Slurp. Alright. Oh yeah. Yeah, Dead Mercy. Oh no! Winky face. Whee! No.
Someone help me make
Wow.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself after you. After you. After you. After you.
No.
Winston reporting.
Oh. Ah, big rip. Mass testing.
Prove myself.
Hmm. Kill the diva, yeah! Ah, poopy.
Justice after you.
Justice is after you. I suppose an invite could be obtained by you. Yes.
60 seconds remaining.
Shield coming at you.
Your level 1003 self, yes. Ooh. No, no, no. I know. I know. You're almost
Technology synchronization 100%.
below 10,000 levels to go. Almost.
Adjusting angle of attack. 10 seconds.
La 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 la. Kaboom!
Patience is called for.
I think another way of putting it is you've almost got as many levels as the number of levels I'm ahead of second place. Of course, you're still at about 300 levels off that, but no, wait, 500. You're only about 500 levels off the difference between myself and second place. It's fine. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm guessing you did that deliberately.
Welcome to Rialto.
Hey, Angela! So strange to see you in your armor. I could say the same for you.
I could say the same for you.
No. Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Negative. Stick to the plan. And if you get into trouble, I'll bail you out. No.
Must violence always be the solution?
Luck. Are you scared?
Piece of cake.
Don't be scared.
What are you thinking?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Hmm.
attack commencing.
Let me
Watching your back. Be careful.
Barrier activated.
Yeah, got the old man.
It's at your service.
Safety, please hold death.
Negative.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
Alright, go.
Sorry.
Yes.
My ultimate is charging. This would have it.
But why?
let them out.
Enemy turret here.
Enemy turret.
Oh,
Reload. Ah! Why 2 divas? I couldn't even handle one.
Enemy turret destroyed.
No dying on my watch. Do you want a bandage for that?
Overkill.
Enemy turret detected.
Get healed.
Bum, 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 bum.
All better. Now. Regen burst activated.
Ooh. Hold on, I need to check something.
Enemy has a turret.
Yeah, okay.
Enemy turret taken care of.
I got all of them. It's fine.
Regen burst activated.
Say again. Righto. Gotta get the pills. Righto. Right. I mean, you won't be long. It's only a minute or 2 down the road. It's fine. Oh yeah. Ugh.
Let them up.
No.
Come on, let's bring it together.
Yep.
I have taken the payload. Hello.
Enemy turret ahead. Ash. Hey.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Right on at your service.
Enemy turret here. Somebody get the payload moving.
Oh no.
Enemy turret ahead. I'm a one-man apocalypse.
Enemy turret here. Farah reporting. Enemy turret offline.
Clearing the area.
Enemy turret here.
Hello. Oh no, I didn't want this. Ah. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Good one, G. Funny joke. Ah! Well, I missed everyone there. Nice. What? No! Junkrat! You silly sausage.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Walk it off.
Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop. Nice. Nice. Why? Why did you charge towards a bastion like that? With no plan? Nap time. Okay, good.
Victory. Play of the game.
I'm taking damage.
Triple kill.
Right, I think it's time for some din-dins. 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 BRB. There we go, unmuted. Good. Oh. Let's go. Din Dins is done.
Welcome to Paris.
Tempest.
Attack
Ba-ba.
I wish to learn about the iris.
The iris.
Happy to teach you. It is rare that I meet one with such an unformed mind.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Let's test these hypotheses.
Ooh. Infantry? No? Okay.
Impressive.
Is G AFK? Certainly possible.
Thanks.
Oops, well, I messed up. Oh. No. Just go. Get him.
Impressive. Impressive. Impressive.
Fire in the hole. Well, if there is a fire in the hole, you just pour water into the hole and then it's fine. Put out the fire. Ooh, nice.
Impressive. I am restored.
I am taking no victims. Join me.
It's a perfect day for some dipstick.
It's a perfect dipstick day.
Dipstick.
Understood. Hiya! Attack the objective. Hi!
Yeah.
Dipstick.
Oh, nice.
You're online.
I'm securing the objective.
3 HP. Ah!
Mate checking in.
I'm so scared.
This objective is mine.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
In range of the objective. Form up on me.
안녕.
Securing the objective.
You're online.
Do I have every Overwatch skin? Yeah, every Overwatch skin that isn't an Overwatch League team skin, yeah.
True self-patience.
Because those team skins cost a lot of money, which I don't have. But yeah, everything apart from them. Everything apart from them I have. The champions. Frozen man. Oh no! Oh yeah!
Victory. Play of the game.
How what?
Traveling to Nepal.
Why are you looking at me, mate? Where does it hurt?
Well, that was the end of a conversation we didn't hear the start of. Okay.
Greetings. 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
Did
Hello.
someone call for a lift?
Which would you like? Whee. Good.
My hero says copy.
No sniping on my watch.
This will protect us.
Let's get you back out there. Enemies here. Did someone call for me?
Oh. Ooh.
I still have use for you. Ich kümmere mich dich.
This will protect us.
Pew pew.
The true enemy of humanity. Impressive.
Echo here.
Oh. Alright, dude.
Pathetic.
Should have put some turrets down or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Is almost ready.
Adjusting angle of attack. Focus my target.
Ah, rude.
I'm out of here.
Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Oh.
My ultimate is ready.
Well, that's how you died.
I'm on fire.
Rude. Ooh. How rude. I was just trying to shoot people. What's wrong with that?
I'm in here.
My business, my rules. Best round lost.
That's a great advertisement for Microsoft Office, isn't it?
0 to 1.
The BBC has confirmed the missing COVID-19 test data was caused by the ill-thought-out use of Microsoft's Excel software. Furthermore, Public Health England was to blame rather than a third-party contractor. Oh dear. The issue was caused by the way the agency brought together logs produced by the commercial firms paid to carry out swab tests for the virus. They filed their results in the form of text-based lists without issue. Greetings. The problem is that the PHE developers picked an old file format to do this, known as XLS. As a consequence, each template could only handle about 65,000 rows of data rather than the 1 million plus rows that Excel is actually capable of. Since each test result created several rows of data, in practice it meant that each template was limited to about 1,400 cases. When that total was reached, further cases were simply left off. Wow. Why not just not use that form of data tabulation? Why not just invent a better way of tabulating the data?
This is not your time.
Observe the barrier.
Seems unnecessarily complicated.
Barrier's about to break. My barrier.
You know?
Activating the barrier.
Yeah, I died. Oh, no. Aww. So, to fix this, they've just made the process more complicated. Why are you making more work for yourself, dude? Simplify it. Don't make it more complex. Jeez. Yeah, this is Paladins, yeah.
I was hoping you'd make an exception. For old time's sake.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective. Check this out. It's gonna make you feel better. This will help.
No.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
Symmetry reporting.
Wait, doesn't a new WoW expansion come out this month? Shadowlands. Wait. Like the middle of the month, I think. And I've played 0 minutes 0 seconds of Battle for Azeroth. Wow.
If they haven't had enough.
Zero. If Shadowlands comes out without me playing World of Warcraft Owl in the next like couple weeks, right? Then it will be the only expansion ever I have not played while it's live content. I wonder whether that will remain the case with Shadowlands as well. Let's find out. I don't know plans to go back to WoW. But you know. There might be someone I know at some point that might want me to play it with them. That might be enough for me to play it. Depends how well I knew him, I suppose. Because after all, it is an MMO. So playing it by myself, not really worth doing. But if it's with someone I'm friends with, and or someone I like, you know, might be worth doing.
There is no obligation.
Barrier in place.
Oh yeah. Good. Whee! Oh no! Double immune whammy. Ugh. Risky charge didn't work out. Big rip.
Play of the game.
Big man. Oh, I should probably endorse.
Welcome to Hollywood.
I'm ready to kill.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Bastion, how are you liking that new armor Papa made for you?
Woohoo!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences.
You got your first gold star. Nice, congrats.
Shield's holding!
So that means you're 1300, 300 levels ahead of G. Nice.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem.
Genji is winning.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. No, no.
Established. Full speed.
Whee! What?
I see where you like.
Wait, what? What? How did I get out of that? That was weird. Just ripped it out the ground. I've seen that before.
Repairing.
Whee! Bye bye.
online.
Bye bye.
Hey, check in. Hi.
Hello, bye bye. What? Whoa, whoa. Got him.
System repaired.
Oh. Lol. Oh, oh. Smash. Whee. Yeah. Okay. Oh, big rip.
30 seconds remaining.
Time is against
Build 'em up, break 'em down. Bingo!
online.
Bingo! Bingo!
Time. Let's get this done.
Poor Bjorn. No, my turret.
Check in.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
Defeat.
No. Oh well.
Play of the game.
You're gonna go for your din-dins. Okay. Yeah, thanks for playing. Guess I'm by myself now again.
Welcome to Juggernaut.
I am ready to roll.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Remember your training. Only we get through this just fine.
Executing combat routines. Optimizing strategy.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences.
Whee! Okay.
I feel great.
Oh no. I'm a one-man piece of cake. Makes sense. I'll go around the other side. Just side. Oh, jeez. How rude.
No time.
upstairs. Shoot things from there. Hey, Belle. Greetings. How goes it? Ow!
Golden.
Did you have fun playing your spoopy game? Good.
I will prove myself.
There we go, got him. Oh. A 100,000 times. That must have taken a while. That's some real dedication right there.
I will prove myself.
Oh yeah.
Mace to the face.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, hey.
Mace to the face.
You wanna come play? I've got no one in my group right now. There he's in the guy. Oh. What colour are you doing this time? Oh, okay. Is that like an October thing?
Your safety is my primary concern.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Been red for a while. So you're refreshing it, are you? Literal red head rather than just orange head, right? Ah!
Watch out for that turret.
You're a natural ginger.
Enemy turret down. We need to take out that turret.
Did not know that. That's neat.
My business
business? Somebody fetch my butt. 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 Patched up.
Oh no!
Get over here. Somebody get the payload moving.
Only through conflict do we
Everybody
evolve.
come over here.
Hello. No, punch his turret instead of him. Well, that's rude. Aww, Doomfish is no more.
Enemy turret at home.
Mace to the face.
Enemy
Regen burst activated.
Good as no.
Enemy turret overhead.
My barrier's down. That should be better. I'm under fire.
Nope, no res for you. No. Okay, good.
True self is without form.
Enemy turret ahead.
Patience.
Got it. Ready for duty. Watch it.
No. Well,
Your safety is my golden. We have no choice but to attack. Time is running out.
oh. Nope. Oh no! Barrier! I need healing. Oh. Well. Healing would be appreciated. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure. I know how to pronounce that. Oh. Nice.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
Oh.
I grow tired of waiting.
Such a lack of imagination. Piece of cake.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Angela, it's so strange to see you in your armor. I could say the same for you.
Can you hear a cat noise?
Piece of cake.
Hey, Garvin. Long time no see.
Hello there. Piece
There's
of
two
cake.
bricks. But I heard a cat noise when there was no cat. Because there was a cat. Hey, DP.
I'm taking care of it. Get them off me. That's better.
If you don't set a colour, it just chooses a colour for you every time. Hi, holy days. Hi, holy days.
My healing spell is upon you. Damage increase. Mercy in the high My damage spell is upon you. Where does it hurt? Piece of cake.
Right.
That's healing.
I don't know a huge amount about Jewish stuff, so. The few things I do know I've learnt from a few Israeli viewers.
I still have you.
The Jewish fondness for religious holidays being one of them.
I could use some assistance. Did someone call for a lift?
Oh. Oh, that's a big rip. Let's fix that.
I'm taking care of you.
Let the dragon eat your face. No. Ooh.
Mobility increased. In case you weren't aware, the payload
Payload is on its way.
adjusting angle of attack.
No. Oh yeah, got him. Oi! Big rip. Oi!
Justice Sangan after you. Just what the doctor ordered.
No, no, no. Oh no! Didn't flashbang her soon enough.
Piece of cake.
This is going on for a while, isn't it? Oh, there we go. I said it was slow and it sped up. Good. Thanks, Bev, for the 12 months resub. Been a while, but it's good to have you back in the sub. The subgroup. And that's your 12-month one as well, which means you get the diamond sub badge as well. Is it the diamond one? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, if you can afford it, why not? Okay, sounds good. Good to have you. I like DP as well. Oh yeah, I got 6 spots for 2 people. I'm sure that's enough room, yeah? Should be alright.
Victory.
Bit of a squeeze. Yeah. Yeah. There's also the emotes you can get for donating bits. And those are permanent, so you'd never lose those. Yeah. Though no one has all of them because Twitch makes it so you can upload one more emote than the highest tier of bits that anyone has donated. So currently I think
At least statistically,
well,
I've wasted less than most.
Community. Where is it? Which one is it? That one, I think. Bit tier rewards, yes. So the highest tier reward that's currently available in terms of an emote is 50,000 bits. And no one's donated anywhere near that. A few people have donated over the 25,000 mark. I think Max Lerno and Avocado, I think, are the two people that have. Oh, there's actually 3 people. There's one more than I thought. I don't know who that third person is. Yeah, the first one you can get for donating 1,000 bits is the facepalm emote. That one.
Your safety is my primary concern.
So that's fairly easy to get to.
Enemy turret ahead.
I was thinking of making a little chart for one of my panels to show people what they can earn and how to get them. That wouldn't take too long to put together. And then the next one up from there is that one. That's for... Wait.
Build them up, break them down.
That's for 5,000 bits.
Sigma, present. I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation.
What happens once the timer expires? Do you then sort of give it a quick rinse or what? I've never done hair dyeing before. Wow, so bit badges go all the way up to 5 million bits. In theory. Although I doubt I'd ever get there. Turn the bathroom into a murder scene. Have you got any little evidence markers to put around the bathroom? Maybe a knife.
Enemy turret ahead. Enemy turret area disproven.
I wonder I wonder if that's how they do it in like movies and TV shows. They just use loads of red hair dye. It actually tells me on this bit loyalty page how many people have each tier.
Jeff, prepared for death.
Well, thanks for the follow. So, 531 people have donated at least 1 bit. 164 people have donated at least 100 bits. 36 people have donated at least 1,000 bits. So it really drops off quite quickly now. 11 people have donated at least 5,000 bits. 5 people have donated at least 10,000 bits. And 3 people have donated at least 25,000 bits. That's in total, rather than in one go.
1-0.
One shot, one kill.
Be sure to stretch before
Cumulative.
physical activity.
Hack the planet.
Hack the planet.
Asústame, Panteón.
Mm-hmm.
Hack the planet. Hey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Capture the objective.
Be right back. Strong as the mount.
Ah.
Just what I needed.
I'm not looking for you. Go away. Ah. Yeah. Oh, nice. Doop, 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 doop. I don't want that.
No one can hide from my sight.
Triggered.
Heroes never die.
Yeah.
Be right back. Heilstrahl.
Excuse me, please. Good. There we go. Dealt with. Oh, they left the game. Perfect. Humiliation.
Play of the game.
Which chat am I in? Neither. Greetings. Your hearing's not good enough to hear me from across the country.
I'm a disgrace.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. A nice 2-0 to start the day, though, which will be good.
Yeah, we'll see. I did test my my hearing recently by trying to figure out how high frequency I can hear, and every single test I tried, I could hear everything immediately.
Friends has cheered X100.
Ah.
The normal
Thanks,
human range is
pal.
from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz.
Yeah, a lot of these tests started in like 26, 27,000 range, and I could hear it straight away.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
33.
So your hearing should start to deteriorate from basically the age of about 18, actually, at the higher frequencies, and the little hairs in your ear should not be able to vibrate at the right frequency to produce the sound. But to be honest with you, I do the experiment in class with the kids every year, and I can always hear the frequencies that I'm not meant to be able to hear. So I don't really know what the statistics on it are, but apparently kids can hear higher frequencies than older people, but I don't think it works until they're much older, to be honest.
Yeah, I doubt what they tell us, because yeah, I can still hear super high frequencies that I'm not supposed to be able to hear, and I don't get how.
It's obviously they did some research and there's a statistical amount of people, but I don't know what that statistic is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did. Me daddy.
Daddy.
Wrestle with Jeff, prepare for him.
Yeah.
I've been playing comp, right? And the range of my comp has ranged from 1700 to 2200-ish. Is that normal to range that amount? Plus or minus 500? It's massive. Well, it's more
Pretty
like plus or
standard.
minus 250. Is it?
Especially if you're going across different roles as well.
Yeah.
There are some people that are like gold in one role, platinum in a second role, and diamond in a third role, right? It can range like as much as that, so 500 isn't a huge amount.
The battle continues.
Hey, Voltrox. Again.
I've got my ult. Let's try and use it.
I'm healing you! Oh, there we go. I kept the Mercy alive. Now we've still got 2. Oh. Well, Ryan died. Oh, wow. Nice.
That helps a little bit.
Yep.
We needed some breathing space, so I've given it to us.
For now.
Yeah, temporarily.
We still got 7 minutes before the end of the match. That's if we successfully hold.
Oh, I just got sniped. That's the end of my McCree run.
I'm
Oh
not
well.
bored of playing Overwatch, because I play for fun and I can do that every single day without fail. Especially since I don't play competitive. So my fun is not dependent on winning any games or anyone else's skill. My fun is dependent on whether I choose to have fun or not. And I want to choose to have fun every day, so...
Do you know what?
So
I asked that same question to you, so I'm guilty just like whoever asked that, and I said this isn't an insult. But it's actually a ridiculous question. And I only realised that after a while of asking. Because, of course, you are having lots of fun, so why would you stop? Like, it's a meaningless question.
Yeah. The thing is, though, there are people out there who will continue playing a game they hate just because they've played it for so long that giving it up would make that all that time a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the sunken cost fallacy, right?
I think I'm one of those people. I think I'm one of those people, unfortunately.
The way I see it is, if you had fun with something, it's not a waste. And just because you're not doing anything anymore doesn't mean you didn't have fun when you did.
The thing is, I have more fun playing with you in these games than I do playing comp. But yeah, I still only play comp, really, other than when I'm playing with you. It's about just having someone to play with, to be honest. I actually think that changes the game significantly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I really don't have a problem playing a lot of games I wouldn't otherwise play if it's with a friend, you know? Because it's more about enjoying each other's company rather than the activity.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm Doomfist. I've been only playing Doomfist in comp for a while, and I'm just beating everyone up.
I think having fun losing is a super important skill to learn. I think everyone could benefit from learning that skill.
I literally quad killed just now. It's so nice to have Doomfist in this version of like.
Incoming.
Oh no! Oh, that's gonna cost me.
No.
Oh boy.
Brilliant.
My ultimate is charging.
No, come back, Echo. I wanted to suck.
As long as I stay Doomfist, I feel like we're gonna win this.
Let's jinx it dead.
I know. Every time I say stupid thing. Oh my god, they got double hog.
No, how dare you?
Cheers, lad. Cheeky.
Die.
Have a look at my. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah! Maybe. Or maybe I'll just get to ult. Oh, my arch nemesis just turned up.
You get.
I just got hacked.
Oh. Somebody.
Yeah.
No.
No one can hide from my sight.
That's obvious.
With every death comes again.
60 seconds remaining.
I heard a funny comment yesterday.
I'm literally killing everyone. This is fantastic. Go on, I'm listening. Sorry.
It was a kid asking, So what is LGBTQ plus? Is it just premium gay?
That's terrible. That's sad.
Oh no.
Oh, this is so fun. Kill someone else's Doomfist. Oh my god, this was hilarious. Yeah, it was that ult. I waited for this moment. I wanted to do it just before they were about to take the point, but I couldn't.
Oh. Good opportunity. You might have been able to get a little bit more if you'd waited just a little bit longer, but there's also the chance. Would it mean
I
less
was a bit
if you
concerned
waited
about the
longer?
shield at the back, that if they worked out I was there, they'd put that shield up right in front and then I'd get
The
nothing.
thing about the barrier, though, is you have to remember that McCree's ult, in terms of damage output, has been buffed significantly after a certain amount of time. So you can one-shot barriers with McCree's ult.
But wouldn't I just take the barrier and not the people out, or does it?
Well,
does, when you
the
see
first shot
red...
that hits the barrier would destroy it if you've waited long enough in one shot, and then all the other shots would go through.
Oh, so I needed to shoot it and then ult, basically? Is that what you're saying?
No, your ult does an extreme amount of damage the longer you wait. The damage ramps up incredibly quickly after a short period of time.
Right. Okay, so I can, if I wait long enough, it will shoot the barrier and the person.
Well, the barrier will absorb one shot if you wait long enough, and that's it. It'll go down, and then all the other shots will go through, because the barrier will be gone.
So one person gets saved from my shot, and then the rest will die? Something like that? Right, okay. I wish that my technical skill was as good as my intellectual skill at the, like, mental skill at the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not. Like, I'm smart with how I play, but I'm dumb with how I play, if that makes any sense. Like, I make smart choices, but then really bad ones because I don't have the
So your mechanical skill is lacking, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Or
I think so, yeah.
Or your decision making?
No, I think I make good decisions, but my mechanical skill's poor.
Right.
Sometimes I make the right move, but I can't physically output what I want to do because I'm just not good enough.
I just flipped that back. What is the diva doing? Oh, I don't want my mech anymore. Let's ruin it. Yeah, okay. Fine. No! How much longer am I playing? Overwatch for another sort of 40 minutes or so, and then I'll be doing some trucking for a couple of hours. For me, I don't really put much thought into playing, I just play. Because I can have fun whether I win or lose, whether I do well or not, so it's fine. It's pretty irrelevant. If I put thought into playing, I do better, but that's pretty irrelevant. But
I was talking to someone else the other day that I can't keep up with which LGBT, what the new acronym is, because it's changed again recently.
What's that?
Yeah, it's LGBTQ plus 2A, I think.
Well, A is in there. LGBTQIA, I think it is.
IA.
IA
plus?
plus.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the people that want to identify
I'm
outside of
completely...
those.
I just can't. Is it bad that I can't?
The thing is, some people just want to feel special. And they don't want to go with what someone else has already made up, so they make up something else. And then enough people get on that bandwagon and it's no longer unique, and then they just put it in the acronym.
Enemy turret destroyed.
What's the PK at the end? Pan. And then K is what?
Enemy turrets ahead.
I'm not sure. I mean, there is... The thing is, sexuality is a spectrum, and for a long time it's been a binary, when that's not an accurate representation of what it actually is. So there is merit in all these different definitions, but some people take it way too far. And sexuality is not a fixed thing for a lot of people. It does vary depending on, you know, their age, who they know, and you know, their general mood and life experience and all that kind of stuff. Some people are very solid in their sexuality. Other people are more flexible. Yeah. I'm aware of what a lot of these terms mean, because I've been doing more research on the subject recently.
On Doomfist.
And there's so many of them now, it's just confusing.
Yeah, I know what they all mean because I looked it up, but I just can't keep up with it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It will change again. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will.
Perfect day for some dipstick.
And there's, you know, stuff like demisexual, demi-romantic, and all kinds of weird stuff like that as well. Hello.
Dead. Oh, Doomfist's no good here, unfortunately. It's hard.
Hello.
Well, people are either born male, female, or intersex, generally.
I will prove myself.
And I think what's happening is people are confusing gender with gender identity. Because the fact of the matter is, your genome determines what gender you are. And there's no getting away from that. But you can choose to identify whatever gender you want, or make up a gender, that's fine. And you can choose to identify sexually however you want. That's
you're
fine
saying
also.
there's a difference between sex and gender. I don't accept that at all, I'm afraid. I find it very hard to accept that. I find that I get that that's what people say, but I find that it's a term that it feels like, and I might be wrong, feel free to educate me, that has been separated for the purposes to achieve a personal change in their feelings towards their own sex, their own sexual gender.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with someone wanting to identify with a different gender than they are, right? If they want to do that, then all power to them. It's their choice.
Delusion. That's just a form of delusion, being delusional to me. I don't understand. So I don't understand if someone is male, like actually genetically male. What does it mean to be identifying as something else?
It's the way they want to live their life, and that's fine.
Yeah, but I don't understand what that means. I mean, can I identify as a penguin? I mean, is that reasonable?
I mean, you know, it's your choice. It's a personal choice, isn't it? But the problem is, there's no problem with people believing whatever the hell they want to believe. The problem comes when you try to force other people to believe what you believe.
Yes, I agree with you completely. That is exactly.
So when there are laws that start to interfere with normal people's, you know, daily life, when they really don't have to at all, that's a problem.
Let's take the Olympics for an example. Let's say it's someone who identifies as a woman but's genetically a man. Are they? I mean, where do you lie on that? Like, are they entitled to compete with women?
I think. I mean, When it comes to athletics, that's a much more difficult subject, because there are people who have, you know, there are trans females that have competed athletically, and they do have an advantage over cis females, right? Because their genetics have built them in a male body. Even if they may identify as a female, they have an inherent advantage because of their genetics. And so...
That's because they are male.
Yeah.
They can identify what they want, but they are actually male.
Even if they've transitioned and they've done everything they can to be as female as possible, physically and mentally, their genetics have still dictated they have a male body, and so they have a natural advantage. And like it or not, that is an unfair advantage, one that cis females do not have. So it's I think it's up to the individual people in charge of that athletic event whether they want to open that can of worms or not, and how they want to deal with it.
Your safety is my primary concern.
I think it's a mess, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that it causes all sorts of problems. I heard there were people that had been, this is an interesting one, people had been raped. You know, God forbid that should happen to anybody. But they'd been raped, and then the psychologist, they wanted a female psychologist, and they gave them a trans psychologist, but they identified as a woman even though they were men, and they were forced to accept it. That's a weird problem. I don't know how that all works, to be honest. I agree with you. I don't care what anyone wants to identify. Let them identify in which way they like. It's totally up to them.
Just leave me out of it. You know?
Just leave me out of it. Yeah. Like what? How do you feel about someone who, for example, who looks like a man, has not had a sex change, but wants to be identified as a woman, and then expects you to call her, right? So you do it because obviously you don't want to offend someone, or hopefully you don't. But it's weird that you're forced to see something and then call it something else. Does that make sense? It's like seeing the word orange and reading the word red.
Yeah.
Seeing orange and reading the word red.
Well, I mean, they call ginger people redheads, even though it's orange. So.
Anyone get on the point? How are we looking?
Together we are strong.
GG, guys.
Victory.
Yeah. I mean, sure, be a pastafarian if you like, but don't go throwing meatballs at people.
If I identify myself as like a penguin, does that mean that everyone should be forced to call me a penguin? I'm a bit confused about this.
It depends how what kind of person you are. If you're one of those Karen type people, then yeah, everyone has to do it, in your opinion.
Even though everyone can see I'm not a penguin, that's the problem, right?
Yeah.
So it's mental. This world's gone mad.
The world was always mad. Just not in this way.
It's gone more mad. It's gone Corona mad. It's gone Donald Trump mad.
Oh, we're gonna get a briefing from the doctors, from Trump's doctors, as to what his current health condition is.
Is he out today? He was meant to be out this morning.
I mean, he's been insisting he leaves the hospital because hospital makes him look weak, so he wants to get out. So he keeps insisting they let him out. He'll be back in within a day or two. If he gets out. Because he'll need to be.
I'm sorry you got disappointed by the whole event. I'm sure you might have been hoping for a slightly different outcome, but there you go.
Well, from my research, from what I've seen, the most telling part of a COVID infection is about 7 to 10 days after the initial infection. And Trump hasn't passed that yet, which means if he's asking to get out of hospital now, in a few days he might be going straight back with some pretty severe problems.
Well, apparently they have avoided explaining what they saw on the X-ray of his lungs. They said something like they saw what they expected to see, but no one knows what it is they expected to see. Which...
A lot of words are coming out their mouth, but they're not saying anything.
Oh, I think it's likely they saw the damage to his lungs, which would be very bad, like the Boris has.
Well, he's done a lot of drugs in the past, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Boris, they're talking about Boris actually giving up being Prime Minister soon because of his health issues now.
Yeah.
Hey, respawn quickly so I can pocket you.
Okay. I am Brig. Alright. Shut. I'm taller than you. Slightly.
Someone called the ambulance.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's get you back out there.
You being shortest.
I don't think a 51% vote should win. That's too much division.
You're talking about Brexit?
I'm talking about everything. 51% should not be enough to win on a vote. It should be 66% or more, I'd say.
I think nothing would get done though if that was true. I'm not sure if I agree or disagree on that, but nothing would get done, right? TVD.
I wouldn't say nothing would get done. You just have to make sure people know what we're voting for and have all the information. And if the vote is not high enough to actually pass, then more work needs to be done to make the plan more complete until it does pass that threshold. If there's that much division, it means that people are not well informed enough to make that decision one way or another. Because if it's a good idea, most people should agree that it's a good idea. And if it's a bad idea, then most people should agree it's a bad idea. Right?
He's so broken here. He's so broken with his, like, you just put a turret at the opening and very hard to deal with.
No.
I think there are some heroes that just have a very good level. This is just such a good level for talking attack or defense.
Every hero in the game is overpowered if you don't deal with them properly. Every single one.
I think Bastion's a problem for a lot of like lower level games. And Pharmacy. Those are the common problems, I think. I might be wrong.
Pharmacy is fun though.
Yeah. I'll put an Echo in there too, why not? Flying team. Eventually we'll have an entire team of flying heroes. That'll be nice.
Yes!
Flying tanks, how would that work?
3 Mercies and 3 Forest would be fun for mystery heroes.
They kind of got close with the ult from what's his face.
What about 2 Mercies, 2 Echoes, 2 Pharaohs?
That could be funny too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That'd be scary, right?
Old school arcade when it was called Brawls and they had their pharmacy one. Just Pharaoh and Mercy, and that's all you could pick. Oh, good times. Oh yeah.
Dang, good job.
Try and kill this guy.
Oh, I got the Echo. No, I did it.
Rip.
Res me.
I got you covered, Anxiety, if you want to go into them.
Huh?
I've got you covered.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm really...
Maybe not. We ended up 5 versus 2. I couldn't cover that, sorry. I died as well.
No worries. I'm going to have to sleep, so don't worry about me.
Ooh.
Do not... Oh, never mind. You already died. I didn't say anything.
Nope. I didn't hear anything.
Good. Ah, frick. That was a Dutch name. Huh.
It's no problem dying with or without your help.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, want to see some good Orisa plays?
No.
Oh, well, there he goes.
Yeah, I was playing Genji. I don't last long.
What soldier?
There is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Okay.
When do clocks go back? Is it soon?
I'm not sure. I read something that it was going to be this weekend, but...
They've still got double Reaper, so be careful.
It's usually around this time of year.
Double Reaper, so that means run into them, right?
I mean,
When
just
the
they're gonna
clocks go
TP,
back.
they could TP behind you. Just keep an eye.
Nah, I like going in blind. It's fun.
Sunday, 25th of October. Right. In the UK, at least.
Oh, frick, he teleported.
Oh, Saki.
He died.
Yep.
I watched it happen. Was quite amusing. Your corpse looks a bit weird though.
I'm Orisa too.
Sorry, I got you covered. Oh no! Didn't see that happening.
With the same skin. Oh no! You died.
Yeah, there was a Hanzo behind me.
I want to be twinsies.
Well, I'm Reinhardt now. Time to charge in at nothing.
Yeah. No. We seem to be alternating our presence.
Well, that lasted.
No! I had my ult, I just couldn't use it.
Level up.
Oh, I'm a bit behind on the leveling up. Oops.
Oh.
Level up.
Tough first round.
Ah, we almost did it.
Score
But it's fine.
0-1.
Well, when you say this Reaper, there was 2 of them. Which Reaper?
It's Mystery Heroes, who knows?
You know, I've seen Reinhardt's Overwatch file.
What are you getting at?
I wonder if he's really told you the truth about his retirement.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Back, guys.
You up? I've got you covered.
No, why? Oh, died 6 times.
Oh no, I was trying to escape. There's no res, is there? No, poop.
Them rookie numbers.
Good to be back. Boosting up.
Reinhardt at your service. Brigitte at your service.
Oh, the Messi died. Wee. Umbra is gone. No, I'm hacked. Got him.
Dead. I'm dead. I did quite well actually. I can't complain.
I'm actually enjoying Junkrat for a change.
Dipstick.
Legit.
Oh, almost ready to. You got many kills? Ooh, you got the fire.
Yeah,
No.
I do, and I'm probably gonna screw it up.
Oh. I just bullied that Moira.
That's fun though. Bullying others is fun in a game.
Moira almost killed me, so I duplicated her and just sucked her continually.
That's
and then ulted
rude.
her face. And then
That's really rude.
she still wasn't dead, so I had to kill her as Echo after.
I got you, TBD.
I got. No. Oh, I lost it a while there.
Surrender to my will.
It's a perfect day for some dipstick.
Brigitte at your service.
Oh well, at least I used it.
Yeah. No, this is you, bro. No. Not good. You
Good
did.
job.
Yeah.
Score.
Cheers, love. They're cheeky.
Oh no, I lost Moira. Sad.
I got ranked.
Right.
Time to put that sensitivity up to 100.
Unless there's something to worry about, as Dr. Yao always said.
Cheeky.
There's nothing to worry about unless there's something to worry about. It's a great one-liner.
There's nothing to worry about at all.
Nope.
I got 100 sensitivity shield. I can't get out of spawn.
Nice.
I'm not sure.
Mine's to die. Oh dear. I'm so bad.
Ah! I have no idea what happened.
Oh, well, I killed an animal.
Sombra online.
Sombra.
Ahorita regreso. The true enemy of humanity is the
Oh.
aggressive.
I'm a dragon.
Impressive. I am restored.
Can you
No,
put your
you got a
teleport up?
fan.
Can you? Put your TP up.
No.
You could have TP'd out there if you would have put it up. I don't know why you didn't want to put it up.
Well, they're up. TP'd where though?
Anywhere, anywhere.
I don't know.
Come on. Got Reaper now, can't play.
What? Oh.
I'm dying.
Hi, dying.
Hi.
Oh, what? There is a turret in the corner of the main hall.
No.
Double sim is bad.
I'm just gonna get myself killed. I don't like playing Sombra every time, or at least I don't like playing her often. It's fun, but meh.
Eva.
Winky face.
Yeah, I'm dead. Excelsior.
You know I've met him a few times, Stanley.
At least I touched the point. Not very well, but I did.
What?
I interviewed Stanley a couple of times as well.
Stanley?
Yeah. I was heavily involved in the comic book industry when I was younger.
In what?
In the comic book industry.
Stan Lee, as in two
Stan Lee.
separate.
As you said,
separate
Excelsior.
names.
That's a line from Stanley.
Excelsior.
I thought you were just talking about a first name. It's like who's Stanley?
Stanley. Or is
I know
his
who
real
you're
name
talking
is
about
Stanley
now.
Lieber?
Rip.
F.
Oh, more people testing positive.
Stanley Lieber was his real name.
We could always use a good pilot.
His middle name was Martin. So you know.
Okay, Trump is leaving the hospital.
The man is out.
He says, I will be leaving the great Walter Reed Medical Center today at 6:30 p.m. Feeling really good. Don't be afraid of COVID. Don't let it dominate your life. We have developed
Oh my
under
God.
the Trump administration some really great drugs and knowledge. I feel better than I did 20 years ago.
Oh, don't say he said that. He didn't say I feel better.
That's what he tweeted.
I feel better than I did 20 years ago. He didn't say that.
Well, he won't be feeling better in a few days, that's for sure. He's straight back in there.
Would be karma.
You don't get over Corona in like 3 days. That
Yeah, you
doesn't
don't.
happen. Huh? Yeah. Trump's a super spreader. And now he's going back to spread it some more.
Nice. I'm proud of him.
That's a moron.
Uh-huh. Yes. I'm sorry for whoever I dropped that Winston on.
I just went full in on that signal. Oh.
Oh well.
Well, I got a kill. And that's gold. I got 4
That's
gold
sad.
medals just from charging onto the payload.
Oh Jesus, spamming that shield makes me dizzy. Should not do that. Keeps doing it anyways.
Yep. Actually.
Of course. Get back, monkey.
No, I wanted to kill the Doomfist with my hammer.
Ah!
What terrible advice. Don't be afraid of COVID.
Well, it's Trump. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Wisdom?
Well, the doctors are going to weigh in a few minutes.
Q.
Well, he's
Bullying
going to look
Reinhardt's is funny.
extra stupid when he goes straight back into hospital in a few days. Don't be afraid of COVID. Oops, I almost died.
Legit. Bleed oopsie daisies. Correction. Do be afraid of COVID. I nearly died.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Then the world goes into a panic. No!
A panic about how they're going to get all the parties at closing
I
time.
faded off the map.
Good job.
No. I tried to avoid the soldier and I just pushed off the edge.
Well, you
I did
avoided the
avoid him,
soldier.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the way I wanted to, but it worked.
Oh, damn it.
Science will reveal the truth.
Unconventional, but
Hey, I
effective.
got Moira. Oh, of course, I suicided.
Oh, really? Oh, awesome. I was Hanzo. I went 6 and 1, and
Oh,
then
now you're dead.
I died.
I was dying!
Maples.
No, my skill orb didn't do the job.
I'm not paying attention at all. Gosh, I'm so distracted. This is not good.
That's fine.
Fades off the map, gets Moira back, stands still in front of enemies.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
frick.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
I'm a cowboy.
No.
Gonna be a dead cowboy.
What? But, ah,
8 Olympus gold. This is sad, isn't it?
It is.
I got gold damage and no medal for Olympus. Nice.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
Missing every shot. Nice.
Perfect.
Oh.
Hi, Percy. Great things for you. Take cover.
No, no, no. Okay.
I think your hat fell off.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm dead. Frozen. Frozen salad.
I'm a soldier boy.
Europe. Don't mind me, I'm just missing all my shots. It's fine.
Same, don't worry. I'm constantly getting myself killed. And I don't even mean to.
Oh, it's better than getting someone else killed, I suppose.
True. Oh. Why didn't I dodge that?
Tree boy, watch the May. She's gonna freeze you.
No, it was the junk rat.
Aw.
Yeah, we won.
No, we didn't.
We did.
Purple victory.
We won a loss. Is that okay?
We won a loss, yes.
Uh-huh.
I like that sentence. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Oh, that's me.
Yep.
I literally did not try to dodge it. Why?
Well, it's time for my break.
No, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 p.m.
Thanks for joining, Bo.
Always a pleasure, never a chore.
And DP. Much appreciated. BLB.